Welcome to the city of Odense, which is about 170 kilometers southwest of Copenhagen, the capital of Denmark. This is the third largest city in this country of about 6 million people, and it is a hotbed of many things. Certainly the birthplace of the famous fairy tale writer Hans Christian Andersen, and of badminton as well. And here at the Odense Congress Center, the Jyske Bank Arena, players are entering the business end of the HSBC BWF Denmark Open 2024 as they try to secure places at the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals. That trophy just being brought in there by Laura Harder as they get those final 8 spots in Hangzhou in December. For now, though, we're looking at the quarterfinals here. The order of play on court 1. Feng and Huang have been impressive here in Denmark. The top seeds are playing the French pairing of Tom Gicquel and Delrue. Lang Wei Kung and Wang Chang, they're also the top seeds in men's doubles. They're playing the reunited pairing of Kittanupon Kedren and Dechapon Puavranukro of Thailand. They were starting to make some waves. PV Sindhu is looking to make inroads this year. She hasn't really played very much, but hoping to get into the semis, her first of 2024. She'll have to beat Gregoria Mariska Tunjung, the 5th seed from Indonesia, to do so. And then something for the home fans. Jesper Toft and Amelie Mølund, the 6 seeds from Denmark, will take on the 4 seeds of Hong Kong, China, Tang Chunman and Se-Ying Sweat. And talking of fairy tales, Yo Jamin is having a great run here. The Singaporean will be playing Putri Kusuma Wardani of Indonesia. Later on, we've got some world-class players in action to keep badminton fans very, very excited. So, to our first match then, that's the mixed doubles quarter-final. They're at the top of that bracket. The winner will play. The winner of the match I will be showing later on between Tang and Toft and Mølund.
And now, on court number 1, mixed doubles. From China, Feng and Feng. The opponents from France, Gicquel and Delrue.
So as we see Tom Gicquel and Delrue walk into the arena, it is quite fitting then, I guess, to have one of their former coaches here with us in the commentary position. Olympic bronze medal winner, men's doubles, Chris Langridge here. Chris, a very good afternoon to you. And what have we got in store for this one?
I think we got a very exciting game. I think it's, they played each other last week, so we got a good idea of, how they kind of match up against each other, and it was an incredibly competitive game. The French were doing really well in the third game. They're actually leading 12-5 and then kind of capitulated, to be honest, and lost 14 points in a row. But except for that, it was a very, very even game, and I'm excited for the match today. It's a great one to start with.
They've met twice before, as mentioned. Both have gone to Feng and Huang, and
red.
It was only last week
you choose?
that they met.
Red. Black. Serve and receive. And the side. Okay.
So there's the gargantuous figure of Feng Yanse, who's 23 years of age. He's 195 centimeters tall, from the north of China and Tianjin. And #2 in the world. That's their highest ranking. Asian Games bronze medalist last year in Hangzhou, about a year ago, in fact. Asian champions this year. Huang Dongping is partner, the senior, really, from the south of China, 165 centimeters tall. She is, of course, hugely experienced and an Olympic champion to boot from the 2020 Games, when she was with Wang Yilu in the mixed doubles, winning gold there. World Championship, she finished second in 2018, third in 2019 and 2022. Asian champion multiple times, 2018, 19 and 24 with her current partner. These are their results so far. They've only played Danes and not had any problems whatsoever. It's been very, very comfortable for them. And as a pairing, they have won 10 titles together, including 3 this year. Tom Gicquel is 25, 186 centimeters tall, quite far away from his best ranking. Oh, their best ranking of 5th. That was achieved at the start of last year. They're currently 23rd in the world. Current European champions. Delrue is 25, 171 centimeters tall. And as a pairing, they have won a couple of titles together, the most recent being the Swiss Open. Their last final was at the China Open in 2023. They had a tougher match against Gosset White and Lai Siobhan Jamie, the 5th seeds, but they won that in 3. Played well against Tabeling and Boyer, of course, very new pairing, which they took full advantage of. Andrew Clark from Barbados is our umpire. Jesper Larsen is our Danish service judge.
Ready to play.
What have you seen from these two pairings so far? We've seen a fair bit of them on this court that we can sort of glean information from for this particular match.
I mean, I've got to give it to Tom. His match yesterday, he did play very well. He dominated the mid-court. You know, he's a very athletic, physical player, and he did play really well. He controlled the match. He was the best player on court. We know how good Delphine is. You know, she's European champion. I know exactly how good she is because I've trained her for a period of time, and they are a pair. You know, their world ranking right now is not realistic of 23. There's no doubt about it. They just haven't played enough tournaments. Delphine's had a few injury
Ladies
concerns.
and gentlemen,
It's an exciting game for today.
Feng Yanji and Huang Dongping, China. And on my left, Tom Gicquel and Delphine Delrue, France. Delphine Delrue to serve to Feng Yanji. Love all. Play.
So Delrue will get us going here in this mixed doubles quarterfinal at the Denmark Open. Going for the flick serve.
Service over. 1 love.
Oh, placement there, Feng Yang.
Yeah, really good defence.
Love.
It's almost his trademark from that forehand side. That cross lift. Such a strong forearm from Feng.
Service over. 1, 2.
Just creeps over there from Gicquel. Yeah, he's not going to miss opportunities like that one.
3,
No, he's a difficult man to serve to Feng because he's so big. He's so good on the return of serve. Saw it yesterday. He was putting so much pressure on his return to serve.
Oh, that's one that Gicquel might feel disappointed with.
Yeah, definitely. He did everything right in the rally, and he got the opportunity, you know, the easier one. If anyone's thinking, you know, how is this going to be a competitive game? Yes, the star has gone to the Chinese. They've been very solid. But, you know, as I said from last week, probably the only pair, well, not the only pair, but the hardest game the Chinese had last week, you know, was the French in front of us. And being 12-5 up in the final game and then losing 14 points in a row was just a bit of a capitulation that we wouldn't expect.
It's got a sting.
But we have to remember, the Chinese pair, they're the in-form pair. They've lost one match in their last 17. They're 12 games unbeaten. Sorry, 12 matches unbeaten.
Service over. 2-5.
Yeah, Huang Dongping is really such a special player. So Wang Yilu and now Feng Yangte kind of took him under her wing when they got together in 2022 and haven't looked back. Awkward one there for Feng.
Yeah, really good defense there by Delphine.
5.
Delphine does really well there. You can see slight miscommunication. Feng thinks Huang Dongping's going for it. Then he just gets trapped.
Service over. 6-3.
They definitely are the most informed pair in the world at the moment, especially after that, for them, disappointing Olympics, only making the quarterfinals, obviously losing to their teammates, but they've bounced back so well from what could have been, you know, a real big setback, because they're one of the favourites, let's say, to get a medal at the Olympics, the Chinese.
Yeah, they would have certainly fancied their chances.
Really good and fantastic rally from Delphine.
Service
Getting
over.
forward and dominating, really.
4-6.
Yeah, that defeat that you talked about was in the final of the Hong Kong Open to Chen Tsung-bang and Wei Yaxin.
Yeah,
after that, they won back-to-back, haven't they?
Exactly, it's the only loss they've had in 17 matches, which really is outstanding. Times maybe
over.
at the moment just overthinking his serve a little bit too much.
4.
Yeah, in their last 3 tournaments, the Chinese, 2 wins and a final. That is pretty outstanding and pretty dominant.
Yeah.
Without their teammates, Zheng Xuan, Hong Yao-chong, who are the Olympic gold medalists playing, they are...
That helps, though, doesn't it? Clear the field for them in a way.
Definitely, yeah.
Oh, steeply smashed there from Gicquel.
Service over. 5-7.
Tough thing as well for the Chinese that we see on court, although they are dominating at the moment, they can't technically make the World Tour finals because their teammates automatically qualify because they're so far ahead, and obviously their other teammates are the Olympic gold medalists who get qualification. One positive thing, definitely, one positive thing is for the French so far. They've definitely had more of the attack. The frustrating thing is one pair has made significantly more unforced errors than the other, which is also the French. But still very early on in the match.
Just 3 points in it.
Yep.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Incredible and
tumble over.
Yeah, and you know she is a special player.
5.
Just steps in, reads it, phenomenal touch. You can't get that back. Here, there, makes the move. As soon as she sees that opportunity, when Delphine's slightly below tape, below the white bit of the net, she steps in, takes it early, and look at that, the amount of spin on it. The best thing that could have possibly happened is if Delphine would be a short lift. That was the best possibility, and obviously Feng with the monstrous smash.
Huang Yao-chong, Huang Dongping.
10-5.
Who's better? No comment.
It's a lovely question, isn't it?
Yeah,
lovely one to just talk
both
about.
Special in their own way. They're very different from each other, for me personally, but both really, really good. I mean, 2 Olympic gold medalists. But China at the moment, they're so dominant in the mixed doubles category. 1, 2, and 3 in the world.
When he gets into those sort of positions...
Service over.
That's the thing, although he missed it,
6.
I don't think there was any
10.
chance Delphine was getting that back.
No.
If you lift when you're in a bit of trouble and panicking and, you know, having to retreat at pace, he's so dangerous because he obviously has not just got the height, but he's got the power as well, those long levers.
Service over.
So,
11-6.
those flick serve, they start and end the first half of the game with a flick serve. Neither one of them worked.
Okay.
It's 11-6 at the
really
interval
good
here.
when you come to the net and you play with him and he plays it back to you and then you play it down in his legs. Yeah, super good. When we have this, when we're turning, when we are moving around, be careful of not playing too soft. It's she's running. Then
yeah, but it's, at first time it's hard because he's only looking out, so I'm far. And then when he blocks, I'm always here, so it's hard to do.
Yeah, for sure. But then move him. That's okay. Yeah? So then move him when you find him in that position because he slices down and we can go from there. Yeah? Hey, you will get it back. Yeah, you will get it back. We trust you. Yeah? Okay.
Court 1, 20
Deep
seconds.
breath. Visualize the perfect
Court
one.
1,
Okay.
20 seconds.
Yeah.
Coach, please return to your chair. Players on court.
This is why I personally love having the mics on, just to get an insight and the different styles of coaching. Chris, it was very
11-6.
arm around the shoulder type. We're backing, we're supporting, we're there for you.
Yeah, I think, you know, each coach is so different for me. Is making sure the coach is correct for the players, as in they're giving a message the players want. No, that's incorrect. They're giving the message in the way the players want it. Obviously, the correct message is integral, but they need to deliver it how the players require it. Wow.
Again.
It's the thing, you can't go flat upwards to him, especially when he's read it. And this is what's so difficult, because when the French are below tape, which Tom is here, he has no choice. He's played the wrong shot, but Feng's read it incredibly well, and he's so dangerous. If Tom blocks that to the net, Huang Dongping's on it. So his options are limited when he is below tape. It's the other thing that'll be really difficult if the French...
Tom Gicquel challenges.
He's going to challenge this anyway. Yeah.
You know, I'm going to be honest here. I think, as I said, I do get a lot of these wrong, so I can't say 100%, but I do think this may be a bit more of a tactical challenge, just to give them that breathing space, because there's 2 points where the Chinese have dominated the rallies.
Yeah.
Just give them that little breather, almost to just regather themselves, because it's integral that they find a solution to the problem at the moment. And one of the questions that Delphine asked the coach was just, yeah, it's quite a long way out, that. Was, you know, what do I do when I'm below tape? Because when I'm below tape and I'm playing soft, Huang Dongping's chasing in. And we saw a rally where Delphine played quite a good shot, but Huang Dongping read it, took it early, played a net cord. You can't do anything.
So what do you... Yeah.
And this is the dilemma, let's say, they're under at the moment. When they're below tape, what on earth do you do? This is the thing, again, Delphine's below tape.
She's hitting those.
It's not a bad shot.
No.
It's not a good shot, but Huang Dongping, exceptional, reads it and then she gets a net cord. She's got that magic touch.
Yeah. Better.
They're really good. And when they get in the flat game, the flat exchanges, the French, and they're, you know, at 50-50, as in they're not in a downward trajectory. They're actually doing really well. Delphine, brilliant cut out there. It was that interception that did it, because then the next one's coming upwards to Tom, and he's fine.
Play.
Well long on there.
It's just, again, it's that slight indecision of what shot do I play.
7.
And then with the drift as well, it makes it that little bit tougher, especially when your arm's just a little bit tense.
That's coming from behind the French pairs. It has been the last couple days. The lead is now looking ominous, 9 points.
the big thing is here for the French, I wouldn't say so far in this match they've really settled. You know, that they're looking a little bit troubled, not too sure what to do, what shots to play, and obviously now it's a massive deficit and they're playing the most informed, most confident pair in the world. The important thing is, no matter what happens with the rest of this first game, is they have to find a way of feeling more comfortable and settling and finding their rhythm. Yeah.
Ah, beautiful stop drop there.
And it's the first time on an overhead we've actually seen Tom take the pace out. All the other overheads we've
He's
seen.
gone for big ones, right?
And he's got a phenomenal attack, there's no doubt about it, but sometimes when you're just a bit tense or a bit, you're not feeling confident, let's say, power is the easy option, whereas there, maybe rally like that can make him just relax a little bit, feel more comfortable.
Service over.
10 points now, shaking the head there from Gicquel.
It's never, ever over, though. Last time they played each other, massive run, 14 points from the Chinese.
Yeah, not helped by the fact that there are
19-8.
these errors being made.
It's a difficult thing when you don't mean to, but you pay more attention than you should, let's say, to the score. You're aware you're 19-8 down, so you're trying to snatch.
Are you forcing it a little?
Dude, just a tiny bit, because you're having to play more and more shots to try and win the point. The Chinese are playing well, and everything feels that bit tougher. Brilliant. I've got to say, Delphine hasn't actually done a lot wrong, which probably sounds a bit strange considering they're 9-19 down. There's a big deficit, but she hasn't really been able to get in the game a lot. But when she has, like this, incredible interception, really sharp. There's no way Huang Danping can get that back. It's just, the placement's too good.
We have got a lot of game points here for the Chinese pairing, 11 to be exact.
Service over.
This opening game so far has been very good for them.
Service over. 10-20.
Doesn't make it over this time.
11-20.
Couple of points here for the French.
Yeah, it's not the only, but one of the only kind of unforced errors the Chinese have made.
So they start and end with those serves that didn't quite work for them, and Feng and Huang take the first game pretty comfortably. 21-11, led from start to finish.
Okay, so for you, it's extremely important that when you come forward, if you don't have the position, you have to play him. Yeah, I know it's not comfortable. He plays that one straight. Hard or block, it doesn't matter, but we know he plays that one straight. Or you play his body and you're ready on the cross. Even from bad position, he plays on the other side and Tom gets up on it. Center, up or not. Okay? From your offense, these slices, they're very good. You get good positions. Huh? Just have to have the patience. Maybe it's 2 or 3 times you get moved, but you can run until the end of time. No problem. Okay? Yes? On our returns, whenever we can hit him, we do it. Basically every single time. Or play really in front of her like you just did.
你让他来处理。你现在后面这几排就人跟中半场脚跟上去就对了。我挡网我也要脚要上来，不是在等着球挡。
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Second game, love all, play.
Brilliant shot, brilliant shot.
What did you make of what was being said?
1, love.
Yeah, I mean, it was quite simplistic in regards to what was asked. I mean, an integral part is Tom. There was a discussion about it on his overhead, increasing the slices, and it, you know, for me, the key is there has to be variation on his overhead. If he's just going with power, it's not working at the moment.
Service over.
So slices, drops, anything, and he's got to be patient on his attack. He's got to believe he will get through, and he will. He's got a very good attack, but I felt like he was trying almost too hard to get through, so he was actually ending up losing the point when they had the attack. You know, the other big thing was just about essentially keep the shuttle on Feng, and when you get the chance, push through, which Tom did there. I mean, he's obviously ended up having to lift, which maybe isn't exactly obviously what they wanted. Feng then makes a fairly comfortable mistake.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and obviously in the first game, Tom definitely found it a little bit difficult serving to the Chinese players.
Yeah.
One like that, I mean, that's an exceptional serve, neck cord lined and getting better. But one of those could just give him that little bit of extra confidence, just to feel a bit more comfortable. And again, yeah, so he's gone
Excellent
from
start, yeah.
not winning any rallies whatsoever on his serve and finding it a little bit difficult to two pretty much 10 out of 10 serves.
Oh, great instinctive defending earlier.
This is the thing, the French, you know, they did well, but they were just surviving.
Yeah.
Can't survive against the big man, Feng. As soon as he gets that opportunity there. But he does exactly what he should, he just keeps going. It's the relentless pressure that ends up winning the rally.
Great reflexes from Delrue, but not enough.
And that's the one from Feng that he's so good at. When you smash and he's on the straight, the one where he cross-whips you. And now he's started to read. Tom's done a lot of this one here, Tom, cross-court. And Feng's now starting to read it because, yes, it was really effective at the start of the match, but Feng's now got an idea it's coming. Obviously, he's a tall guy, so his reach is quite good. And if he gets it wrong like he does there, Tom, it's so much stress and pressure that goes on Delphine.
You can see what he was looking to do there, Feng.
Yeah, from Feng, right idea. That's where the big gap was. Just missed it. I mean, it could have been 6, 12 inches, you know, not as far that side, and it still would have pretty much done what he wanted.
Yeah.
Because there's a big gap here you can see on Tom's backhand.
Service ball called too high.
That's exactly what the French don't want right now.
I think we had quite a few of these with them yesterday, didn't we?
Yeah, and it's one of these things, it felt like, it's not that the momentum was with the French, but it feels like they're feeling a bit more comfortable out there. And the last thing you want is, you know, where you
that
get
kind of thing to...
forward. Yeah, but, you know, obviously it's impossible for us to tell. He's a very experienced service judge. I'm sure he's got it spot on. It's just frustrating, obviously, for Delphine in that situation when it feels like it's the same serve she's done, you know, a million times in the past and it hasn't been called.
Out. Service over. 6-4.
to 20 seconds.
Wow. To do that off a neck cord is very difficult because all the pace, all the power comes off the shuttle and it obviously doesn't go where you anticipate, so you're slightly off balance, and as Feng wasn't, to control that cross court.
Very, very impressive.
Showing he's also got very good touch, not just his partner. Hey!
Well, they're winning these that they perhaps weren't doing so in the last game.
Yeah, definitely seeing a lot more unforced errors from especially Feng in particular in this second game. The French are following what they've been told, put pace in the mid in a controlled way, and especially around Feng's backhand.
Six, seven.
Incredibly apologetic there from Huang Dongping after she, I think, eclipsed Tom's knee. It was clever, though, from Feng when he went over and put Delphine in so much trouble. Delphine knows that if she clears out in that position, they're in big trouble, so she's trying her best to keep the attack.
Well, they've not let go of the lead yet, the French.
I am a little bit surprised the Chinese maybe haven't realised what the French are doing, which is essentially just peppering the backhand of Feng. If I was him, I'd have a greater awareness of my backhand, and you can just move your base position just a fraction to cover the backhand a little bit more.
Service over. 7-8.
Yeah, and that's impressive from Feng, but the big difference was the shot was coming in an upward direction from the French. So we see here, it's a good return, but that Tom shot there, it's just going up. And
that's where he wants it.
That's where Feng wants it, definitely, and he wants it around him, so he hasn't got to move. But if the shot was coming up to him, yeah, he's really, really good. If the shot was coming flat, he's okay. If the shot was coming down to him, because he's a big guy, it's so much tougher for him to get down than maybe Tom.
Oh, Delphine Delrue! Somehow, but it was backs to the wall, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Delphine, she did incredible to survive, but this is the thing from Feng, really mature, just kept going. He can see his opponents in an incredible amount of stress. Delphine does phenomenal to keep going, you know, but she's just simply surviving and getting it back. And then Tom tries to help out. You can see Huang Dongping at the end of that rally. You know, she's laughing.
It's when she was trying to get out of that position.
And that's the thing, she's stuck, because if she tries to get up, she can't. So there's not much she can do in that situation.
9-8.
Well, that's the first time they've gone in front here in this game, Feng and Huang. It's just clutching the back of a bit of a back there. That wasn't the most comfortable position to be in.
Line judge. Play.
Right, here we go. In front for the first time in the second game. Here is Huang Dongping.
That's where Huang Dongping, she's so good. She gets the half chance. She reads when to move in. So here, but the control it's so hard for Delphine because she's hit it in that annoying position. It's just wide enough. You can see when Delphine how off balance she is, and it's just wide enough, but it's not so wide that Tom maybe would take it. It's a really intelligent.
That's sweet spot, isn't it?
Yeah, that annoying zone almost. Wow.
They've just suddenly stepped it up a little bit here, the Chinese pair. They're up by 3 now in the second game, having already won the first. Looking promising for Huang and Feng.
对吧？你前面那好在犹豫里放，你不准备回头球，永远是够球的，不是什么高难度球，就取决于你自己的状态要不要，准备的提前不提前。他现在不起球了，就这种球，对吧？我前点高点是你的优势，你必须要把这个贯彻下去，不然你现在等着，不可能有给你舒服的杀球，对不对？你做得到吗？你看你后面那个球砰砰砰2拍，为什么？就是你连贯起来。 你回去球，你要接他，你就别着急，每一颗你要。
20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
You got it. Leave with a straight one for Tom. Okay? Stop.
(11-8).
So it's a decent lead now of 3 for the Chinese. They're on a 5-point roll at the moment.
Again, what an interception by Huang Dongping.
12-8.
You get to see it on the replay. The one she intercepts on her forehand, that's brilliant because she's so wide, but the shot quality she still plays is so good, and it allows Feng then to obviously step up. That's the quality she played in the position she was in, and she was so quick to read it. Yeah, and I don't blame him. I would be doing exactly the same if I was the coach behind the court there. I'd be very excited by that point. And that rare occasion where Huang Dongping actually did play a slightly loose shot, still manages to then redeem herself with the last shot, which is such a good interception again.
This has got to be so frustrating for the French, because when they are putting the Chinese under pressure, they're still responding. It's some shape or form.
Yeah, in that rally when Huang Dongping did play that very rare, but she did play that loose shot, they then had control of it, it seemed, the French, but then the Chinese just pulled a bit of magic out of thin air, and this is why they are the best pair in the world at the moment. Wow.
This is running away from the French here. What do they need to do? How are they trying to arrest this?
To be honest, this is the difficult question, because right now, are they doing a lot wrong? Not really, not really. The Chinese have definitely, I mean, that placement on that smash, it doesn't really get any better. He's placed it millimetre perfect. That Delphine, she can't get a racket on it. It's obviously steep and it's powerful. It's brilliant. And, you know, to think not that long ago, they were down about 8-6 to now this incredible run.
7 points.
But it's just been, almost all of it has been very, very good from the Chinese.
Well, it would take an error, perhaps, from the Chinese to just break this run.
That's the thing. In that rally, the Chinese still did incredible stuff there.
Right.
And it was just that last one, which it wasn't the easiest shot of the rally. I mean, the reaction afterwards.
He knows. Look at that. That says it all.
It's quite theatrical out here with some of the body language on display. Huang Dongping.
Just changing up.
So good.
Very good there.
She was covering her partner, but calmly, doing everything right. And then she gets the opportunity to step in. She does. She just does everything here, and then she crosses this one into the gap, moves forward, and it's too hard for Tom because there's no gap. The only gap would be the cross over the top, but it's hard to see that and feel that in that short space of time.
Difficult now for the French, you feel, with 6-point lead.
Really good rally there from Tom, and it is obviously that cross-court forehand that changed everything.
Service over.
And this is the thing, they can play at this level. There's no doubt about it. You know, as you highlighted earlier, highest world ranking of 5, and they've had some massive, massive results. The European champions. They played this pair last week, and it was a really competitive game. Just today, they haven't quite managed to consistently find their level, the pair from France, but also the Chinese for 85–90% of this match have been
magnificent. Yeah.
Got to say, I don't want to be the kiss of death, which I seem to be a lot with some of the commentary I do, but Huang Dongping, I think she's probably missed 2 shots.
She's been that good
in a game and a half. She's just been very, very good at her job, in her role in the partnership.
$17–10.
Seven points now, just 4 required. Feng and Huang looking such good form.
How on earth did he get that back?
How low was that for him?
Missed it.
Just went long. But there was that early shot.
Yeah.
It was so low.
Yeah.
Service over. 11–17.
This is something Feng's so good at. He just keeps the pressure on. Tom does so well, and it's the surprise, because you could see on that last shot from Feng, he was shocked, to be honest, that Tom got it back in it. The delay for him to get ready was what resulted in the mistake. We almost need a
This guy's a real
coach. He's given us a lovely entertainment show at the back there with some of the emotions.
These two have been great. But some good defending there from the French.
Wow.
No mistake this time.
You give him half a chance.
Yeah.
It's attack.
Service over.
Again, though, I'd probably be playing
11.
Feng's favourite shot in defence when he's on the forehand side. I think we're going to see it here. Is when he goes that cross. That's his favourite. He loves it. And he's very good at it. But I'd be playing for that a little bit more. As in, I'd take a little bit of pace out, which gives you a fraction longer. You know he's going to play it because it's his favourite. But then you're early on the next one.
Right.
And then you've got Huang Dongping on the straight to try and put the pressure on.
18–11. Play.
Well, again, the intent is clear.
Service over.
Not quite with the execution. Maybe 1 of 3 shots now, perhaps.
It's up to 3 now. But no, she read it. She had it. There, steps in, reads it. I think maybe, okay, it's easy for me to say this, but obviously the cross-court turn would have been good enough just to get the lift, rather than maybe thinking about trying to win the point in that scenario, because she was off balance, she was in trouble.
Well, it's been a semi-productive little period for the French here. Well, they've just started to chip away a little bit at that lead. It's 5 points now, but it's still a big task.
Again, though, you know, it's, if we look back, it's that 8-point run from the Chinese that's kind of really caused the French problems. And, you know, say it again just because it's so extreme, but go back to the match they played each other last week. The Chinese won 14 points in a row.
And they were, what, down by?
Well, the Chinese were 12-5 down in the final game in the 3rd game last week. And they managed to obviously turn the whole game around to 19-12 up, which is, you know, outstanding. And obviously they haven't quite done that to the extent today, but a massive
but it's done the damage, isn't it?
8-point run, yeah. It's that shot again from Tom. But it's so hard for him because Huang Dongping's changed the whole dynamics of that rally when she stepped forward. Tom's below tape, he's in trouble. What does he do? He blocks it to the net. Huang Dongping's on it. He puts pace in a flat position, which he tries to do, and it goes up.
So we got 7 match points here for Feng and Huang. One saved.
Service over. 14-20.
Now that's a rally.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Good one.
French. This is it. This is the level they can play at. It's just been in glimpses today.
Yeah.
15-20.
Just really good pressure, and then obviously the final placement from Tom, absolutely perfect. It's where the big gap is.
It's sustaining it, isn't it? The odd point here or there, like, it's tough, isn't it, to get the
Yeah, this has been, you know, it's the big thing. The Chinese, no question, they've been far more consistent throughout the match, and the French have shown glimpses of being exceptional. They have, but it's glimpses. This is the problem. And again, it's good pressure from the midcourt.
16-20.
This is the first time since right at the beginning of this game that they've actually had consecutive points. They've just not been able to put a run together, have they? It's been tough.
Game.
And so it's done and dusted. Feng and Huang. A very, very good performance. As Chris Langridge mentioned, there were some flashes there for the French, but it wasn't enough. And the world, or the top-seeded pair here, stroll on through to the semi-finals.
Feng Yaji and Huang Dongping, 21-11, 21-16.
They are the defending champions as well. And one step closer to successfully defending that again, perhaps. Huang Dongping has got to 2 previous finals in 2019 and 2022. And it is once again the quarterfinal stage. That is 3 quarterfinals in a row that Delrue and Gicquel have been eliminated here at the Denmark Open. They've been defeated by Feng Yangtze and Huang Dongping of China. The top seeds win 21-11, 21-16 in 38 minutes. First match has been completed here, quarterfinals day at the HSBC BWF Denmark Open 2024. A good win for Feng and Huang and now their compatriots, also top seeds in men's doubles, Liang Weikeng and